Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for charging my adult children rent? I, 49 female, have 2 adult children who both still live at home. Emma, 25 female, and Ian, 23 male. Okay, they're 25 and 23. Their father and I divorced 12 years ago, so it's been the 3 of us for a while now. I had received child support until they turned 18. Their father had paid it willingly, so it wasn't arranged through the courts. This is why he stopped at 18, even though they were both technically still in school. Fast forward to the present day. They both work full-time, don't have any debt from school, and both still live at home. I have asked them repeatedly to contribute a set amount each month towards household expenses since I can't continue supporting them forever. Ian doesn't have a problem with this, but Emma thinks it's my responsibility as her mother to support her financially until she's ready to move out. Time out. Emma was the one who was 25. She's the older of the 2. I'm not asking them for much or trying to profit from them. I just want to be able to save for my retirement and be able to retire. I'd be happy with $100 each week to cover their share of groceries, utilities, and household supplies. I buy all the groceries, laundry detergent, toilet paper, etc. for the house. They are responsible for their cars and related expenses, cell phones, and personal toiletries. Some of my daughter's friends live at home for free, but those friends also live in a home with both parents working. My daughter has actually said she will quit her job and go on social assistance just so she can't afford to pay me rent. So, internet strangers, am I the astronaut for asking my adult children to pay rent to live at home? No. All right. I'm with everybody else at NTA now, for sure. No, this is a behavioral issue now, right? This is a big problem. So the question right now, I feel like here's the problem. We have a boundary issue, right? There's a boundary issue because right now you're going to pay rent. I need you to pay rent. Please pay rent. You can afford it. And she's like, well, I'll make it to where I can't afford it. The issue needs to be either you pay rent or you get out. That's a boundary. It has a consequence attached to it, right? Right now it's like, it's a wish list kind of thing. Like, I really want this to happen. There's no consequence attached to it, so she's not going to abide by these rules at all. There has to be some kind of consequence, and that consequence has to be you get the out. GTFO. Where else are you going to go live for free, you bizzo? Also, mama, right now your daughter's 25 years old. One of our duties as a parent is to prepare our children to be able to survive in the real world as independent adults, right? Allowing her to continue living at home for free is a disservice. Now, if you've got a kid in trouble and they need to come back to home base to reset and relaunch, that's a different kind of thing, right? Everybody comes back once, at least. That's different. You've got somebody who's taking advantage of you here and also on a fast track to just being a real shite human being. So let's fix both of those things. Fix it all. Create an actual boundary here that has some consequence attached to it. Either she starts paying or she GTFOs. And that's it. Your son, Ian, doesn't have a problem with it. I think the other side of that is that's great. I'm glad that you are willing to do this, but also let's see if we can launch him as well in some kind of more nurturing way because you don't have to be a hard ass with him. I don't know. What do you guys think? Until I'm ready to move out, Margarita. Yeah, it's her duty to take care of her and to let her live there for free until she's ready to move out. Like, what? Nicole Stout, member for 18 months, says, NTA, after my husband passed, my boys pay enough to cover their phone and car insurance. They are 21 and 25. One lives at home and the other at college. So NTA, what NTA for asking them to pay rent? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right now, like her 23 and 25-year-olds are responsible for their own phones and cars. She's asking them to help with something to help what she has to pay for. She's buying their groceries. She's buying their groceries. Failure. It is a failure to launch kind of thing. But like, I feel like her focus right now is a little bit too blindered. You know what I mean? It's too zeroed in. The bigger picture here is what we're missing out on. This one issue is so much bigger than just the one issue. It's so much bigger than just her paying rent. And you got to step back and take a look at this. But I can tell you right now, you got a boundary issue with your 25-year-old overall. Overall, she's just going to completely walk all over you. You will never be able to retire. You cannot count on her to help take care of you when you get older. Tell you that for free. Not at all. Why did Emma talk to her mom like that? Because she can, Wendy. That's the problem. Brittany, it's not even about the rent anymore. It's about the respect, lack of. Yeah, it is. It is out of control here, and she's 25. So the question now is, you've got a 25-year-old who is staunchly set in these bizzo ways. What are the chances that you're actually going to be able to turn this around? Now, if you create this boundary and say, look, you pay or you're out, and she does choose to leave, she's going to learn a lot quicker. I don't think paying the rent is enough, Mama. I think you need to institute a plan here that says, okay, for both of them, yeah, you've got full-time jobs. You've got the stability income to be able to pull this off. You've got 2 years from today. You have to start paying rent today. But even with that, you have 2 years to come up with a plan and to be able to find your own place and start living as an independent adult. 2 years. Timer starts now. That would be the right thing to do for them, I think, because there's no reason for them to be staying there, right? It's tough love, necessary sometimes. Agreed. I mean, because it's a lesson that they need to learn. Ellen says, kick her out. She needs to stop being so entitled. She needs the pain to create change. That's right. And at what point is it enough pain for a 25-year-old who believes what she believes and is willing to talk to her mom the way that she talks and willing to threaten the kind of shit that she threatens? At what point will it be enough pain? You know, for at least 3 months, she's going to couch surf with her friends who are living at home for free. That's going to happen. So it's got to be longer than a 3-month kind of thing. If she doesn't change who she is as a person, she's always going to be a leech to someone.